Hey y'all, come with me to spend a weekend here in Houston doing some mildly interesting things. This is the vlog. Let's start on Saturday because I didn't film anything that I did on Friday. So I started my Saturday by hiding from my yard man who had not cut my yard in like a month, but I'm introverted and I didn't really want to talk to people at all. But I did want to see that he was cutting the grass, so I just kind of like sat and watched. Do other people do this? Make sure to comment and subscribe if you do. Next, I drove to get some lunch, and on the way there, I passed by the ISKCON temple. Please forgive me if that's not the right pronunciation, but look at how beautiful this is. Check out their vegetarian restaurant if you're ever in Houston, and check out that architecture. Next, I finally made it to La Calle, which you can see there on the right, and I had some tacos. There it is. Tacos and tortas. I've never had their tortas, but I have had their tacos. Excuse noise in the background. My cat is going crazy as soon as I started doing this. So inside of La Calle, they have these cool TV screens that look like old movies and this big stuffed dog that I think is their security system. They have all of this cool like artwork. The colors are very vibrant and beautiful. They have all this cool stuff on the walls, and the food is so good. I drive across town and go to this place at least a couple times a month. Highly recommend it. La Calle, won't be disappointed. Next, I went over to the Manil Museum and Art Gallery, and this is in the Montrose area, if I'm not mistaken. So I found out on Saturday that they have like 3 different buildings that you can visit. This is the first one, and the exhibition that I really went to see was this one called A Day of Meaningless Work. I mean, I'm so familiar with meaningless work, and I wanted to see what other people were thinking and feeling about meaningless work. So I definitely had to check this out. We interrupt this vlog to talk about how nasty people be sometimes. Y'all be careful out here because there are still people out here that are rinsing their hands and calling it washing. I was just washing my hands here in the bathroom, and this woman came out of the toilet after I started washing my hands, rinsed her hands, used a paper towel, not even eco-friendly for the amount of washing of her hands that she did. And then she just walked back out. Y'all nasty, so keep washing your hands. All right, so let's look at some indoor art stuff. The art that was indoors. This was my favorite by far. These are masks. And can you imagine like making one of these or wearing one of these? Absolutely talented and gorgeous. These were from Cameroon. There was also supposed to be like a musical performance, but they didn't start on time, and I don't like tardiness, so I left. Next, there was this sculpture that I thought would make a really cool pair of huge earrings. It's called The Honeymoon by Jim Love. Next, you know we have some Picasso, and you know it's Picasso because the teeth are not facing the right way, and the hair is just like 3 lines, and the head is an arrow. And yeah, your boy, Picasso, 1929, he was doing stuff, and it was interesting. This was another one of my favorite pieces of art in the museum. I don't know why I really like the colors and the shapes, and this was by Mr. Max Ernst. Thanks, Max. Let's look at some outside art stuff. We were over there, so may as well go over there. So this is like another shot of all of the greenery and grass and stuff outside of the building, which is so beautiful. So I couldn't get footage of this at the museum because I am still nervous as a vlogger and I don't like to film people. So I'm going to recreate the experience of what it was like to participate in the quote, useless work exhibition thing at the museum. So this is a bag that I got from Starbucks when I left the museum because I went to Starbucks and got a tea and an oatmeal to eat for dinner because I'm lazy and that's what I eat for dinner. So pretend that this is a box, a wooden box with 3 sections. Pretend that this is a large wooden ball instead of a cat toy that I got at the Dollar Tree that my cat does not play with. So we take the ball and we put it into the wooden box in area 1. You retrieve the ball and now we're in area 2 of the wooden box. And you take the ball and you put it into the middle compartment of the wooden box. Retrieve the ball. Now we are in section 3 of the wooden box. We take the ball and we put it into section 3 of the wooden box. We retrieve the ball and the experience starts all over again. I like this exercise because it really did remind me of like going to Zoom calls, hanging up, being angry about meaningless office work, and then doing it again and again and again and again and again and again until you die. This violin just being suspended from the roof of the museum was so fascinating to me. I was like, I am the most easily entertained person ever. So when I walked up to it, it started to spin and I was like, whoa, energy, mind blown. So you can see here that it's just suspended from like the outside of the museum, and there was no plaque. Like, I don't even know what else to say about this other than I did spend a lot of time with this violin, I must admit. After I decided that I should probably not hang around with the violin as much, I walked over to the Menil Drawing Institute, which is a beautiful building I'll show you in a moment. Inside was this Robert Motherwell drawing exhibition. You couldn't take pictures, but this was the poster. Honestly, the drawings they looked incomplete, and I don't know what that was about. But okay, so now we're outside again, looking at the beautiful architecture of this building. I've wanted to go into this building for a couple of years, and I didn't know it was part of the Menil. So if you're ever at the Menil, just like walk across the street and you can check out all of these trees, all of this beautiful stuff. I mean, wow, such a vibe. So I hope I'm supposed to be doing this. She told me to go out in the gravel. My shoes are brand new, so I don't know how I feel about this. But I think that these rectangular openings in the ground are the 2 pieces of art she was talking about. Maybe they're cooler, or maybe they have a purpose, like if there's water. I have no idea if this is the art or not. There's some more over there. All right, this is the other installation. It looks kind of cool. I guess maybe as it ages, the colors will be different. This one to me is more cool looking and more interesting than the other one. It's kind of like a cool EKG, and I like the patina on this one. Okay, this is a very big space. just for this. I hope they put other stuff out here. I don't see what the name of the art installation is, and I guess that's what she was talking about. If I see the name of it or if I see a placard, I will make sure to insert it in the video. So after that super confusing experience, I checked out the trees. I understand trees. Trees are phenomenal. This one has a branch that's growing on the ground. Like, that's amazing to me. This one is producing flowers. I mean, plants. Amazing. I am tripping because I thought this was beautiful. So fast forward to Sunday. I didn't really do anything else the rest of the day. I went and got my eyebrows done, but guess who did not take a before and after? I got some lunch, and then that's the end. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Bye.